What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Nerdy Volume Podcast. And today, once again, we have Haley with us. I don't know why we keep bringing her here, but it's...
Because I'm just that good.
Apparently so. But today, we're going to be talking about Carry On, a Netflix original movie. So, pack your bags, everyone. Make sure you have your toilet paper, your toothbrush, your underwear, your socks, and your shoes, whatever it is you're bringing on this flight, and join us. And as always, well, we're getting on the plane, so try to relax, sit back as far as you possibly can in these chairs, unless you're in first class, and turn it to 11. All right, welcome back, everybody. And like I said earlier, we are talking about Carry On, the Netflix original movie. That's what I was trying to say. Starring our Kingsman, Mr. Taron Egerton, Jason Bateman, and Sophia
Carson.
That's what I'm talking about. From? Yeah, I think I only watched the first Descendant. That's the one about like where they're like kids are and they're like the kids of the villains and the princes and whatnot. Yeah.
Widow Cameron.
Who's this person? Who is she in?
She was the daughter of...
No, she was the wife. Sophia Carson? Oh, I thought we were talking about the movie Carry On. I was like, she's the wife of...
Oh, yeah, she's the wife of... He was asking about the...
Actually, it's just his girlfriend, but...
yeah, she's the kid of the Evil Queen.
Yeah, the Evil Queen. There you go.
Oh, the Evil Queen. Oh, I see. Okay, well, back to Carry On. So Carry On is about a TSA agent by the name of Ethan, played by Taron. I think it's Taron. I'm pretty sure. And well, he's kind of like at a dead end of his life, you know, in the sense that his work life is just kind of like hit a rock bottom. He doesn't really want to do anything. He's not motivated for anything anymore. You know, he just does things because he wants to. But his girlfriend or wife, I'm pretty sure it's his girlfriend, who is played by Sophia, Nora, really wants him to become a police officer because he tried to be a police officer, but I guess
he didn't make it.
Testing,
About something about him cheating or something.
It was the testing. There was a testing that he failed, and
psychological testing, right?
Yeah, something like that, or the moral testing, moral ethics or something.
Ethics. Make sure he's not in debt,
or that he'll get paid off, that stuff like that. But yeah, but he's like, I'm okay doing what I do, and apparently he's the body checker in a sense that he checks bodies when they cross the metal detector. Yeah, it's like cough. Yeah. Wait, I don't think they do that anymore.
Ew. Top 10 ill movements that Leo has done. That's crazy.
Oh
my gosh.
But yeah, so he tries. Really, his girlfriend really wants him to push to become something better. So he asks to be one of the bag checkers, or like the X-ray bag checking section, right? Which I guess is a higher position than the body checkers. I didn't know that about the TSA, but I guess we just learned something new.
I mean, yeah, because that's where they check their carry-on.
Yeah. What's it called? Paraphernalia?
Paraphernalia?
That's the word.
Paraphernalia, yeah.
Paraphernalia. That's such a weird word. Have you ever really thought of that word and just like paraphernalia?
Yeah, I've thought of it as how you think of it now. Like, why?
Yeah, why?
I mean, there's
there's
like a solid 5-letter word that goes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's a solid 5-letter word starts with the D, ends with an S. Y'all know what it is. All right? Jeez.
Oh, I just got it. Okay. Sorry, guys.
He said some outlandish.
I'm dyslexic, so it takes me a while to figure out what that 5-letter word is. I'm like, oh wait, are we doing Wordle right now? Or what the heck?
I didn't understand.
Yeah, I just don't know what to say these. Unalive, is it?
Unalive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of saying the M word. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh, I said that a lot in the last.
Unalive?
Unalive. That it's a censored version of the S word and the M word.
Yeah.
Both words.
M word.
Anything that ends a life
Has to be unalive, right? Right. Anyway, back to the show.
But yeah, so he chooses to do that job. But what we find out is that Jason Bateman's character, who is named the Traveler, apparently he's just a traveler, has some paraphernalia of his own that needs to cross the X-ray machine, and they were expecting somebody else to be at the baggage, which is freaking Ethan's friend who is played what's his name?
Jason Noble.
Jason Noble. Oh, yeah, the noble one.
Played by Sinqua Walls.
Ooh, that's a cool name.
I don't know if Sin Qua.
I'll accept that.
French?
Je ne sais pas.
Sin Qua.
Uh-huh.
Is that how you say his name?
You're looking at me?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say anybody's name.
Oh my God.
On the off chance that you know the name.
You're right. Maybe once in a blue moon, and it's not today though.
Yeah, maybe.
No blue moons today. So he takes his friend's position. But what we don't realize is that the Traveler has had this whole planned out that they were going to threaten Jason's family, and they had a guy there waiting to kill his wife and his 2 kids. Yeah. I was like, yo, these people are not messing around.
Yeah, and he had twins, no? It was twins.
Yeah, they were twins.
Yeah, and they were in the house. They were really like about to gun down the
He's
kids.
inside. They're getting in their car. What should I do? Yeah. And I'm like, what do you mean? These are children.
I mean, it's because they don't care. Like,
they're
willing to kill people on an airplane. I'm pretty sure they don't care about these kids.
You know what? I didn't think about that. That's very true. Yeah. They're willing to kill, like, I don't know how many people that can fit in that plane. Maybe like what, 300 to 500 people?
200 to 300 people were gonna be on the airplane.
That's crazy.
And then they were like, it's better than them killing the whole airport because the airport around the holidays holds up to 10K people. 10K.
I mean, personally, any number after 3 is a lot of people, but that's just. I mean, 3 people is still a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking like this is like airport like terrorist attack because the guy. Ethan, he thought it was going to be a terrorist attack.
Talking about terrorist attack, and I'm taking this to a very sad place right now. By the way, New Year's just passed. We're like a couple weeks in now. What is wrong with people? The guy from New Orleans that just drove through a bunch of people.
I have no idea.
I saw that too. Oh my God.
What is wrong with people? Like, what is going through your head that you're doing this stuff? It's like, it's so sad.
Yeah. And I also see like one guy set a girl on fire in a subway. Like he just set her. He was a Guatemalan immigrant.
Wait, why you gotta bring that up though?
Because
I'm Guatemalan.
I was like,
racist.
I know one Guatemalan person, and that's Leo.
That's not.
I'm not
we're not all like
guys,
that.
Obviously, but still. I don't know. Like I was just like, what?
Yeah,
like,
no,
it's crazy.
Here.
Yeah,
and it was a suicide.
Yeah, that one was.
Was it? I thought it was just.
No, he killed himself.
Well, he did. Yeah, he killed himself. But that one doesn't even makes even less sense. Like the one in New Orleans makes sense in the sense that like he's trying to kill as many people as he wants, or unalive people. I already said the word anyway. It doesn't even matter. But he's trying to get all these people at the same time. I could understand that. But the one at the Trump Tower makes no sense to me. He's the only person who died. The guy in the truck was the only person that died. I'm like, so you blew up your car for what reason? Like, you didn't do anything. Like, thank goodness nothing happened. Like, nobody but him died in that process. But it's like, I don't know what's going on with these people. Which brings me to like this movie. It's like some of these people have no remorse for it. Doesn't matter if it's a kid or a family. There's a plane. These people are going on holiday and they're getting like, oh yeah, we're just gonna kill them though. It's too late. It's like, what is wrong with people in this world?
It's like how it was in the movie. They were trying to send a message, so it's in a way where they don't care who they have to kill, but it's just to get that message across.
It was definitely a politically
aggravated thing.
Yeah. Well, in the movie, it was because of politics.
Oh.
Because the
lady that was boarding the airplane.
Right. They wanted to just kill one person. It was that's right. It was a senator.
Because of the law she was trying to get across.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to kill her because of that, and they didn't like it, so now they were willing to kill a whole bunch of people just to kill this one lady to get rid of her law.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then it's crazy to think about because it's something that would happen in the real world. Like things like that would happen. Like, if for example, if like one of our politics were to like a law about something crazy like abortion or things, people would kill them for that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And they wouldn't be afraid to kill multiple people of that.
Yeah,
I mean, it happens all the time.
Like the bioterrorism thing was crazy. It kind of reminded me of another movie where this entire town was shut down. 12 Monkeys?
No.
Those were so I guess this government affiliated program was targeting small towns. Set bio terrorist weapons in the like the water, and then they'll see how people would die from it, how fast it would, stuff like that. There was a whole show about it, and then at the end of it, after they solved what was going on in the town, they didn't realize that another city was. It was like, I don't know what show that's called, but this show reminded me of that because their main source or their main weapon was bioterrorists.
Biochemical.
Biochemical.
Yeah, no, I mean definitely, the movie was like You kind of just think about it. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's a crazy situation that happened. But talking about the terrorists and whatnot, the Traveler, played by Mr. Bateman. I forgot his first name. That's why I just said Mr. Bateman. Is it Jason? Yeah, right, Jason. Dang, I'm so good. Wait, no. But yeah, he did such a good job. I don't think I've. He's in the TV series. Is it called Orkin? Ozark, right? He's in that, and I mean, his character is kind of like he's not a protagonist character. He is an antagonist because he sells drugs in that show, I believe. I've never watched it. I just know a little bit of it. But in everything you see Jason in, he's usually like a comic guy, good look, like the good guy or whatever, like this uplifting character. Not in this. Although he still had like almost a comedic feel to his character, yeah, in the sense that he was like very nonchalant about everything that was happening. Like, hey man, if you just go with us, you just do what we want, you're gonna be okay. Thing, like, super casual.
Maybe it was something easy.
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny how when Ethan was able to pin him down in the bathroom, and he had a gun pointed to him, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, get up, he's like that, and he's like, you're not gonna shoot me, and he just looks at where he shot. He's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm like, that is Jason Bateman, 100%.
Right.
Oh, dude,
I think he did a great job of like putting his own like what his natural character is into this more serious character. And so yeah, no, I really enjoyed his character. I thought he did a great job, and also Taron also did a very good job. I thought I enjoy him in The Kingsman. He's very good in Kingsman.
Sing 1 and 2.
He
is. Was he really the gorilla? Ethan?
Yeah. He also played Elton John. He did Elton John.
I didn't watch Elton John.
I didn't watch it either. But
like the face is showing in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, that is him. But no, he does a good job all the time, anyways. So,
that boy good.
Yeah, that's crazy. I did not know he was in Sing. That's crazy. What? But I really liked the movie though. Carry On. It was like a great movie. I don't know, like just the way they portrayed it. I thought it was gonna be a bomb. I did not know it was gonna be like a gas. Like I thought it was gonna
bomb?
be. Yeah. Like in the beginning, I thought. And it's crazy how they get information so fast. Like how they were like quick to find out he has a girlfriend, quick to find out she was pregnant, quick to find out where she worked, and they were already like, when they were gonna shoot her, and they had the
laser.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, and the guy in the van was crazy.
And the way he backpedaled, I would have just been like, super silly about it. Like.
Oh the whole time, the guy in the van, not the techie guy, right? The guy that was tied up. Yeah. I was like, who is this dude?
I thought he was the Teddy guy, the actual person, the owner. I thought he was the owner of the van.
That would have made sense.
The Teddy.
The one where it was
Ready Teddy, I think it was. He was just like a tech. He was like a tech guy. I thought that was his van, but apparently it wasn't.
No.
He was the guy's boyfriend.
He was a husband. No, the husband.
Oh, he was a husband?
Yeah. They were married.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Mateo was the guy that went in, and I didn't expect the boss to get clipped by the pen in the interrogation room.
So sad.
Remember that? I was just like, no, not that guy.
I felt
bad.
Wait.
So you're talking about the bald guy, the boss. Yeah. Oh no.
The one that got stabbed in the neck.
Yeah. No. I for him dying, I was like, oh, that kind of sucked. But for me, who was the sad person to die was the officer.
Yeah.
The officer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The one that I don't know. The thing I don't.
Lionel.
Yeah, the thing I don't understand is how he
got the same name.
How he got like I don't get it. Like they just touched them and then what? Like I don't understand.
They cut him.
He had some kind of poison or something on like a needle or a knife or something, and when he cut him, the poison killed him.
I never understood it. I was like, if he stabbed him, then there would have been blood, but I never. But
I never just got a little scratch.
That's crazy.
Yo, that was. I was just like, no, not him. He's just trying to help Ethan out.
Yeah.
He's like, he's a real homie. Yeah, that was super sad. But they're so quick
with it. Like so he knew right away that he told him something.
And it was the Traveler who killed him, right? The Traveler is the one that passed.
He's like, no, I got this. Or no, he's like, I don't like. But okay, so the thing I wasn't really sad about, but it's kind of because I kind of knew it was gonna resolve later, was when he got his friend fired.
Yeah, that was sucked.
I was just like, dang, that sucks. But
he's trying to help you.
Yeah, he's trying to help. Like, he definitely helped him. Like he got his whole family out of that situation.
Yeah.
He was like national hero because I was just like because we're on the outside. Obviously, we know that was class act. That was a class act.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I feel so bad, bro. But once this is all over, you'll be
singing my praises.
Yeah. Thank you. Because the idea I was gonna say is inappropriate. So just letting you guys know.
Apparently, this episode is all about inappropriate comments.
It is. I apologize, but Ron said it's cool. Like, no, go with it.
Yeah, you heard that,
He's
Paulina?
just
you
as
heard
bad. You know where we get this? It's from him.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
He used to read our scriptures.
He's the oldest of all three of us. All right, we look up to him like a big brother. You know, he influenced us in the worst ways.
Oh my goodness!
Young.
What, guys? No.
Young.
No.
Kuya.
But that part, I was like, don't be pissed at him, man. He's just saving you and your family's life right now. You have no idea what he's doing for you.
Yeah. But it's like that is such a like if they did that to you, you would have been like, oh, I would have been like, I get it, but it's just like
yeah, no, for real.
Like, it's because I told everybody that your wife is pregnant. You're gonna get me fired?
Yeah,
like, that kind of don't make sense.
Right. My wife is pregnant, and so instead, my way of getting revenge is putting alcohol in your coffee and making it seem like you're drunk at work.
Like when he used to like come, he's like, I'll never. I'm just like the amount of facial expressions I would make. Look at that. There's a bunch of this. Like he's like, what are you doing?
He like
act super suspicious, like for real, dude. And I think he would have probably figured that something happened when he found out the boss was
right. But nobody did. Nobody found out until probably much later.
Yeah, much later. Yeah, no.
Right.
Nobody knew. And you know the guy that was kind of suspicious of him.
Yeah.
In the
who had it out for him?
Vest? Yeah. He's like, bro, what's going on? Like he saw everything unfold. He's like, you're acting very suspicious, but you can't act on it, right?
And he can't tell him nothing either.
Right. And I'm just all like,
I think even if he told him anything, the guy wouldn't probably help him. I think he was out for him for one reason or another.
Like
he was
very in the beginning. He was very like backhanded towards him for no reason.
Yeah, I don't think he would have helped him no matter what was happening.
Yeah, no.
He's like, we got terrorists trying to kill us.
Okay.
You're part of the.
Yeah.
You're aiding and abetting. Well, I don't know if he's abetting, but he's definitely aiding.
Oh my gosh, yes, he did have it out for him, like in the beginning too.
Yeah,
when he wanted that raise, he was already with his comments and stuff.
He was crazy.
Like,
I think that was kind of a really cool, because I was like, how is a traveler going to get this guy to do everything? And they definitely chose to use humanity as their...
No, I think, like, yeah, the way he... You know, Haley said it earlier, like the way they had everything down, they knew where he lived, where, you know, his girlfriend and all this stuff. It's like, bro, these people are
it's like they're like professionals. So they're just
for real. Like they were so on top of it. It was crazy. Yes. And I just, the what's his name? The geek, I was going to call him the Geek Squad guy, but the Watcher. Of course he's the Watcher, right?
The one that had the sniper.
No, yeah. The one that had the sniper. The guy in the van, yes. Right?
Or Shades. Luke Cage.
How do you know all this information, bro?
Dude, guys, I'm a nerd.
He does his research beforehand for sure.
True. But yeah, the Watcher, like he really was like on him on every he's on his phone. Put your phone away. Put it in the box. Yeah. He's on his watch. But you're watching, it's like, bro, just let the...
I know, or like the 911 call thing, that was pretty intense too. Like,
right.
He was like, I'll shoot your wife right now if you, or your girlfriend if you call the police.
I feel like TSA, see, I should have probably worked for TSA, but I didn't. Anyway,
you still okay?
They should have had like basketball or baseball, like kind of signals, like, you know what I mean? Like 5, or like put in the back 5, 5, 5, you know what I'm saying? Like, help, you know, SOS.
Like this.
Yeah, or something like that, yeah. Something very similar. You know, Ron said goal as one.
Although he did have the tied race marker, and he wrote on the ticket you know all that.
I didn't even know that's how he did it with.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, that was a smart move.
Yeah.
Ethan was smart. Like he was like. Obviously, the training that came from working with the police or whatever.
Or training.
Oh, his dad was a police officer too, right?
No, his dad, he didn't make it either.
No, his dad was a
janitor.
Yeah, his janitor. Yeah.
Oh, was he a janitor?
Yeah, he was a janitor.
No, but he also did something. Like,
he did the same thing Ethan did. Like something similar to that. Like something similar to the airplane stuff
Oh.
or air
Airport
security
stuff?
management. But he did become a janitor because he did not.
Police
find
Academy.
anything.
I see.
And how do you know this? How many
3
times?
Oh, there it is.
3 times, guys. I watched the movie 3
You know why?
times.
Because she's a huge Ethan fan. What's his name? Taryn fan.
You could say Ethan. You could say Ethan. It's okay. It's because Ethan looks like Tom Holland.
Do you agree that he looks like Tom Holland?
He looks like an older version of Tom Holland.
Yeah, I do agree.
And he acted like
Taryn,
Tom
she
Holland
doesn't
too.
mean that.
Wait, guys, listen.
You
He
look like
acted.
Taryn.
He acted like Tom Holland because you guys cannot tell me that when he was fighting the guy on the airplane in the baggage compartment, when he was like fighting him, he looked like Spider-Man. You guys can't
Oh,
tell
because he
me.
was in all black?
No, it's not because it's because like look at how he was fighting him. Like he was fighting him like he knew what he was doing.
Oh, like he was scrapping. He was.
Yeah,
They were scrapping.
yeah, like.
Yeah,
But
That
I
was-
don't find Tom
that's
Holland
because
that cute. But
because of his Kingsman background.
yeah.
Kingsman.
I mean, no, I just think the movie was great, honestly, because it was like I don't know, like it was just crazy, like how the what's the guy that was talking to
Oh,
The Traveler?
Traveler? He he literally saw the political woman with her baby and was still like, I'm gonna kill her.
Yeah.
I was like,
He's like, there's babies on there.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, I don't.
Money
he was like,
is
you
money.
know, I don't
Yeah.
care. That baby's gonna be gone. I don't care. The gas is gonna.
How
get
much
to it.
money do you think they were? Did they ever? They didn't say how much
never
money they were
said.
gonna make. Huh?
No,
That
they
was,
didn't.
it got to have been.
And the crazy part is that he didn't even have a vendetta. Is that how you said it? A vendetta
Yeah.
against the political woman. It was who he was working for.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me. Like you're gonna kill somebody, know who you're like. And I'm
They
pretty
they
sure
were
he
probably making 4.56 billion.
did. Okay, this is not the Squid Game. This is not the Squid Game.
I'm just saying. It had to be a lot of money.
Had
I
to
mean,
be.
yeah.
There were 3 of them,
It could
right?
be 4.56 billion USD.
That's a lot of money. That's
That
way
would've
too much
been
money.
crazy.
Well, I don't know. That's wild. But
Yeah.
he worked for. Everybody thought he worked for tech from them.
Yeah, it's because it was Russian bioweapon,
Yeah,
right?
it was a Russian bioweapon. Left no.
Yeah.
And it
did-
made it think they were the Russians. I feel like he was trying to blame it on the
Yeah.
Russians in a way.
That's true. Yeah, I think that was
you
part
know
of the
in the
plan.
beginning where he shot the guy, he was the one selling him the plant.
Yeah.
That was crazy to me. I'm like, he's pretty much just trying to blame it on the Russians, leave it in the Russians. Cause when, oh my gosh, that lady, the detective, like she was like a detective in a way, cause she's the one who like found out everything. You know, you guys know
Yeah,
what I'm talking
yeah,
about, the one that
yeah.
got into her car accident. She was crazy too.
She was funny.
Like I feel like in a way she thought Ethan was a part of it. I'm pretty sure she first.
Oh,
thought Ethan was a part
for
of it.
sure. I mean, there was. I mean, she
Yeah.
was chasing him for a bit, and it wasn't until
But
he's like
she
didn't
did
kill her
believe him. She did believe
at the
him.
end.
When he was like, "Oh, it's this guy. He's just like this. He looks like this, and everything." But it's crazy though, cause it's like there he was telling him, "Oh, don't take the plane off," and like, or let the plane take off. And then that's just crazy to me, cause he was like, "You are risking so many people's lives, but it's true. If the plane stays on the ground, it's gonna kill everybody in the airport."
Yeah.
And it's just like it's really crazy to think. You guys get what I'm saying? Like,
You
it's
know,
like-
for sure.
And he got it. Like he got. And who remembers how to take apart? Was it a timer?
Deactivate the timer on
Yeah,
it.
He learned
who?
it. He learned it through the one time, so he kind of like
Like who
muscle
remembers
memory.
that though? Like that's crazy.
A police officer.
maybe we don't know. But speaking of police
Alright,
officer,
guys.
we have Elena Cole. She was the one that was played by Danielle Deadweiler. I recognize her from The Harder They Fall. It was dope. It was a great movie. But
No, I remember
seeing
that
her-
movie.
Seeing her in this one, she was she texted and drove the cops. And it's funny how they like lucky who the position she had, because if she was just a regular person, she would have gotten
She would have got the same.
arrested. Yeah, for sure. But she was. I was trying to figure out how she was gonna get to Ethan, and slowly but surely, like pieces started to fit. And then all of a sudden, they go ahead and throw in that Agent Wilcox or Alcott. Remember the guy that was apparently liaison of the federal.
I heard you say Asian Wilcock, and I'm like, Asian?
Oh.
Who names their kid Asian?
Wait.
Agent.
Agent, yeah.
I thought you
Alcott.
said someone was Asian.
Oh no,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what
I didn't say
heard
that.
too.
No,
But Agent.
Agent Alcott.
Yeah. Who was not even an
Who was
agent.
not an agent at
Yeah,
all.
he was.
Oh yeah, there
Oh,
was.
that's 4 of them.
No, the thing is, there were so many people working for them. There were so many. That emo girl,
Yeah.
she was working with them,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and I know there.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about the emo.
And I
girl.
don't know why the Watcher didn't say "What if." Right?
No.
Anybody?
Nope.
So the Marvel "What if" is the main guy is the Watcher.
Oh. Sorry, I did not get that. I did not get that.
That went over. I want to know how many people in the comments got what he was saying because that went over my head. We got Randolph in the back saying
he knows what's up. He taught me this.
It went over his head.
He taught me this.
He got it apparently.
It went over y'all guys' head. He was like, catch. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams.
Haley and I are on the same page though. We were like, we were back there.
Oh yeah.
We were back there.
Open your Pepe owls.
Well, I tried apparently.
Anyway, so Agent Alcott and everybody that's working with the Traveler. There was a huge network on
Yeah, that's true. Like, I thought there were only 3, but now that you're mentioning it, it's like there were kind of like a few people, huh?
Is Agent Alcott the one that was at Jason's house?
No, because the guy at Jason's house was a black dude. Because you saw his face.
We saw a bad guy. Oh
yeah.
Oh, we did. Oh yeah.
You saw him come in.
That's right.
The house.
I'm all like, you did?
It's not a first person.
I thought, just a video because it was first.
Because when he was at the window, he's like, they're about to leave.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? And it was like some black.
Okay, yeah. All right, okay. I was just like,
I think it was this.
Huh? It could have been anybody, but anyway.
Anybody.
So yeah, he had him. He had the Watcher. What if? He had the Traveler. You had the girl, emo girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, her.
But she barely had any screen.
She was the one that switched the bags, right?
But I feel like she was like, you know how the other ones they were kind of like forced to work with them, like
Mateo,
because his husband was kidnapped. He was being forced, and then Ethan, obviously, he was being forced to comply with them. And then I feel like she kind of volunteered. Like she didn't seem like she was being forced.
No, 100% part of the whole crew.
She was like, oh, look, she's up there.
She wanted part of that
on the TV?
4.56.
She was like, oh, like the TV.
She was, I think the saddest part died.
Really?
Because, he was surviving. He was trying to make sure his husband was okay. But he died making sure. Like, it was in vain, but it was in his own hands. If he had just, I guess, differently, I don't know, I'm not sure. But I felt sad because the guy who killed Watcher was like, how is all about you? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And
I was just like, I guess that's cool. But I was like, damn, that sucks. Because he was like a representation of, and even though Ethan was in the same predicament,
the exact same predicament.
Mateo was more panicked because I don't think he had any police academy training or any kind of
he was just a civvy.
Yeah. He was just a regular person that that's about to lose. It's kind of wild to see how different people act when given the same situation.
Yeah, and did you see that how when he first met Ethan, he was like, "Oh, you're working with them," and then Ethan was like, "No, I'm in the same shoes you. I'm being forced," and it was just crazy because then they were trying to get to know each other. He was like, "Oh, I'm Ethan," and I was like, "Shut up! Stop trying to get to know each other. This is not the time." That was, I don't know, little things like that. I feel like that's what ends the movie, or when the guy he was like, "Oh, can you see this?" and he was flipping off the floor, and then his manager saw. I like that in a sense where they could put such a serious situation in a comedic
way.
Yeah, and it's nice, I guess, in such a bad way because it's they're so many people are about to die, and it's they put a joke in it. I like that.
Did you feel bad when Mateo died?
Yeah. Oh, I felt more bad for the husband's reaction.
Definitely the husband.
But Mateo dying, I didn't really I know he was being forced to try to kill Ethan, but it was in a sense where he was trying to kill Ethan, and I was like, oh no, he's weird. And so when he died, I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't think about the husband though. I wasn't thinking about the husband when he died, so I was just like, all right, whatever. He's dead.
Actually, I didn't know that was the husband.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I didn't care. Yeah, I did not care. But when I saw the husband's reaction, it was more that is sad. That sucks. But I didn't really care when he died. But I care more about the husband's reaction. That's what was sad.
No, I'm right there with you. For me, Mateo dying, there's no love lost because the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Sorry.
You just lost aura.
I got stuck in a because loop there. I had to get out of it.
For sure.
But the reason is because both Mateo and Ethan were in the exact situation. They both had loved ones that were being threatened, and they both could have done whatever. And Ethan, even though his girlfriend was being threatened, and she was almost, she was gonna die without even knowing she had no point realized she was her life is on the line here. And so Ethan, even though his girl was her life was in danger, he still tried to do everything in his power to make sure that everybody came out of this okay. right? While Mateo only thought about his husband, right? And he's like, I don't care if I gotta kill you, and you.
Yeah.
Right? My husband is gonna come out of this. Right.
Right.
Mateo was willing to kill 300 people.
He was.
For his husband.
For sure.
He was.
Ethan was not.
Ethan was not. Nope.
That's why, for me, there's no love lost from Mateo. Now, I'm not saying that his oh, he's a horrible person. I get it. If we're in a situation like that, am I willing to kill 300 people for my wife? I would like to say no.
No.
But maybe I would.
Well, so it makes sense that Mateo would die, but he didn't get killed by anybody. He killed himself.
He killed himself.
Oh, because the gun was plastic and it explodes. Yeah.
Well, and Ethan kept telling him, like, stop shooting the gun, stop shooting the gun. It's going to blow up on you. And then it did.
So that's why
Loki, he did it to himself.
He sure did.
Yeah. But and then I'm just like, well, I mean, put it on yourself. Chose wrong.
Yeah, I mean.
And now his husband has to suffer the.
Don't get me wrong. It kind of sucked that he died, but
Mateo.
But no tears came from my eyes when he died. I was just like, yo, that's, you know.
That's enough about Mateo. Let's talk about the MVP of the whole show, Brother Eddie. You know, just giving all of his like mixtapes to everybody. Say, yo, guys, this is gonna be the hottest track right now this Christmas. Listen to my stuff. And I don't know why, but I thought he could fight. But then when the Watcher came and he did that, I'm like,
he just stabbed him.
Like, and I'm like, yeah, he's done. I was like, Eddie's done.
He's out.
He's out. But he said, go ahead, go get out of here. Dude, I was just like, yes, Eddie, you're awesome. I would buy 10 of those albums and then distribute them out for free.
He was just trying to distract. I didn't think he was going to get stabbed. Probably did not think he was going to get stabbed.
I thought he was going to get stabbed or shot.
I definitely thought he was going to die.
I thought they were going to do the same thing they did to the police officer.
Oh, and like scratch him with poison or whatever?
Yeah, I thought like he was going to have a heart attack right there.
I don't think the Watcher has that kind of tech on him. He has the more brunt tech, like the clubs.
The sniper and the knife.
The knife.
Yeah. He's like, ah.
But he was looking scary too. Like the guy, like when he was chasing the girl in the van and everything.
Yeah, he was going crazy with that van.
Yeah, I was just like, don't kill the evil queen's daughter, dude.
She will come.
She made it out of the hood. She made it out of the hood, and she married a guy that's a TSA agent. She's winning. I thought that Jason Bateman, I thought I was gonna maybe with him as a bad guy, but most comedic actors that go kind of evil actually does pretty well, I think. When Robin Williams did that one movie, I forgot what it was called, but he would go into people's memories and he would cut certain things out of it and then make like a trailer of their life so you'll just see all the good stuff. But he remembers all the bad stuff because like when you're born, you put in your mind.
Is it that movie called?
Like a tracker. It's like a one-shot photo, one take. It was Robin Williams, who you see as a goofy, wacky kind of character. All of a sudden, a very quiet, kind of gloomy character. And
What Dreams Are Made Of, right? What Dreams Are Made Of?
I think
the movie?
So.
Is it where they go to heaven, right? It's like, and everybody has their own type of heaven?
No. This
Not
is
that
where
one.
he works for the deceased, the family of the deceased.
Oh.
So like when they die, he creates. I mean, I wouldn't say he's a villain in there, but he plays like a very morbid kind of macabre. It was very different from his wacky comedic kind of cadence.
That same goes for like people like Jim Carrey. Like
oh yeah,
23. Or like when he was in the Sonic movie.
Oh, Dr. Robotnik.
He's a villain, but he's hilarious still.
He's a wacky.
But he's a villain. Like that's literally what it is.
I mean, sure. I mean.
I'm sorry, guys. I love Jim Carrey. Sorry.
That's perfect.
Sorry.
But Jim Carrey has played some crazier characters.
Oh yeah.
Cable Man.
Cable Man. Oh yeah, he was a bad.
He was a bad guy in Cable Man.
Yeah. He was a bad guy in 23. Was he a bad guy in 23, or was he just like a cynical kind of like I forget? He's like 23 is everywhere. It's on LeBron's jersey. It's on Jordan's jersey. It's before 24. A bunch of stuff was going on. 23 is just everywhere. That's the preface.
Yeah. No, I mean, both great actors.
And Jason Bateman did a great job as.
Jason Bateman did fantastic job.
You know, I have not seen any of his movies.
You watch Worst Boss.
Yeah, you see, I haven't seen.
Horrible Boss.
I haven't seen.
Or is it Worst Boss or Horrible Boss?
Horrible.
Oh, Horrible Bosses.
Yeah, Horrible Bosses.
That's a great show.
Not yet.
Maybe. Oh, is it? Oh, okay, not yet.
Maybe later in your life.
Oh, you know, there's the one Identity Theft.
I have not
Identity
seen
Theft.
That's with her, him, and what's her name?
Kate Beckett.
Kinley? No, McNamara.
Identity
Theft. Yeah.
I got you, bro. You mean Kimberly Williams? Is he even in this?
Oh no, just do it.
You know what we're talking about? Oh, this one. There's a 2013 one.
That's the one.
Oh, this one. Yes.
Yeah. What's her name?
Melissa.
Oh, Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a good movie. That was funny.
That's a hilarious movie. That's where Melissa's character steals Jason Bateman's character, and he has to find her.
Yeah.
And then there's this whole thing while they're meeting. But yeah, no, that's what I see every time I see that guy's face.
Yeah.
And Horrible Bosses. That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I mean he's just good in like all together.
Yeah, he's good with the deadpan comedy.
Yeah.
You know, though, and but whatever's happening, you're just dying. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I agree.
He played a really nonchalant character.
Yeah, he cared nothing about.
Yeah, he was a really chill guy.
Yeah, I would think he's what we would call a sociopath.
Yes.
He had no sense of
for sure,
like remorse or anything for what was happening. He's there to do the job and get that 4.56 billion. You know.
That's Squid Game reference. Sorry guys, not player 140, not player 450.
457.
Okay.
Now it's 4.57.
Yes, 582. No. So, all right. Well, throughout the whole show, we already dissected it. So, what do we think was bad?
I mean,
I thought, I don't know what.
I honestly liked the ending. I like the ending on how the Watcher, is that what he is? The Watcher? The Watcher died. I love it's like you died, boy. I like how you were trying to kill thousands of people or hundreds of people. You killed yourself in that way. That was pretty cool. Like, I really like that. And he literally just locked himself in there with. Like, that was pretty intense. And it's like, it's crazy to think because it's like, do all planes have that? Like, do you think about it? Like, do all planes right now at this current time have those chambers where it's like it can protect from gases or bombs?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm like, how secure is this fridge you got here that all the gas is just going to stay inside of it?
And especially if that gas could have killed a whole airport. How can it be so contained?
It's in the. I don't know how fridges. That's probably why. I don't think we'll ever learn the mechanics behind it.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, a fridge has to be airtight. It's actually common sense because it needs to be airtight so that cold air can't seep out of it, so that the cold air always stays inside of the fridge. So it would be airtight, so that gas can't come out of it. That actually makes just common sense right there. I don't know why I didn't think about it until this moment. You said when you started talking about that whole situation right now, I was like, oh, actually that makes sense now. You know what is cool though? I think it's pretty cool the X-ray machines that they had for like the scanning all the objects. I like. Is that how realistic as it is?
I
like
think that's
like
how
the
it
whole
is.
like you 3D. They could turn
when you could see the luggage going in.
Yeah,
is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Like it goes in, right? I know you can see what's on it, but then he was like, at some points you like grab it and then like he'll turn the luggage around and stuff. I'm like, is the entire thing an X-ray?
Yeah.
It's not like just a top X-ray.
Yeah, no, it's
like a 360.
360, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's why they can see everything. Like they can see.
You can't hide
everything.
nothing in there. What isn't seen? Oh, lead isn't seen through X-ray, huh? That's why. That's why Superman couldn't see through lead.
Has to be the reason.
Wait, no, that's real though, right? I think
I don't see anybody coming through with a lead suitcase, but that'd be nuts. It'd be heavy.
I think X-ray can't go through lead for the same because even though obviously Superman can't see through lead, when you take X-ray scans, I don't know if the suits are still made out of lead, but they used to be made out of lead so that the radiation from X-rays wouldn't hit the X-ray radiologist, right? So it had to be made out of lead. So I think, but if you have this solid piece of lead going through a machine, I'm pretty sure they would look at it and go, like, something about this doesn't seem right.
I'm pretty sure he's hiding something. Yeah, no.
Also, his gun, like the Traveler's gun, like was a 3D printed weapon.
Oh,
it was plastic. It wasn't out of metal. That's why he was able to get through TSA. But it wasn't a metal gun. Right, and it kind of blows my mind because you kind of forget about this, but that's an actual an actual fear or concern, not a fear maybe, but a concern of like TSA is plastic weapons because they are just as deadly and they can go right through an X-ray, like a metal detector, never get picked up, and go through it, or you could have a.
But are plastic guns real? Do you guys know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. They're just, but usually, if I'm correct, I mean, unless they've done some like serious advances in those kind of weapons, they're usually kind of like a one-hit wonder. Like you could use it one time and then it's done because it just breaks apart after that. The pressure of the pressure of the projectile coming out of the weapon just disintegrates the gun right after.
But those guns in the carry-on were really good. The plastic guns, they lasted.
Yeah, he shot a few times,
Yeah.
and he kept getting told, "Don't keep firing that thing; it's gonna blow up on your face."
I don't know. That movie was just intense. Like the whole time it had me on edge. Like that's one of the movies where it was like you didn't know what was gonna happen next. Really, like when the I don't know what the lady that almost crashed into those cops. What's her name?
Oh, that's the officer.
Helen? Was it her? Helen?
Elena.
Her like she was like I don't know, like she had to trust Ethan so much. Like Ethan really could have been a part of it, and she would have never known. Like she had to trust him just off of what the girlfriend said. Oh, like he will save. He could have not. Like it was just crazy to think like something could have went wrong, and it could have just killed everyone on the plane.
Yeah.
Including him.
Yeah.
And it's just like all that, or like I don't know. Like what else was crazy to me was that like when they were fighting. Like, the pilots, they could see it. They could see everything. And then they had to turn around and land it, huh? Yeah, and I was just like, wow. And didn't they switch the luggages? Like, they put the red ribbon on a different luggage?
Yeah,
one.
Ethan put it on a bigger one. And it's like, dude, that was a smart move, kid.
That was a super smart move.
Even the traveler, he was just like, well played.
Oh, yeah.
he was pissed, but at the same time, he was like, that's good. Good job.
Did you guys see when he was also like, when he was like, when Ethan was on the verge of defeat, he was like, oh, this is one of like my, like, the reason why he was gonna like face everything was because of back to the police academy thing, like how he failed it. He was gonna bring it up again, and he was like, oh, you made this dumb decision, and now, and that's when he closed it in on him, and then he died.
Yeah.
You guys see what I'm saying? I don't think that made sense.
No. I got it.
Yeah, you definitely made like all the way to the end.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Like that was all crazy to me because it's like at the end it all led up to the conclusion
of him finally getting over the what is the word, like the lackness of his character, right? Because Ethan never thought he was good enough. That's why he never wanted to keep trying, right? And the traveler, whether unintentionally, obviously, didn't realize that him egging him on and telling him he's not good enough was what led him to beating him and putting him in the fridge. Right. Yeah. So I agree.
And what would you guys consider was the climax? What do you guys consider throughout the whole film? Like, was it like when he defeated him, or when he found out what, like when there was kind of like a chase when
when they're like in the
car.
It was when he switched out the bags, and that was when I was like, oh, it's Nally. It's like,
no.
This is where he can't fail.
Yeah.
Like, you can make a bunch of mistakes while he's in the airport, while screening it. He had a bunch of time. But it was at that moment that, that he knew he... Yeah.
But he realized he had to hurry up.
I'm glad I made you laugh that much. I didn't think it was going to make you laugh that much.
That was the perfect time to say that. That's when he knew.
Oh, man. But no, I think that is a good point. I think, yeah, definitely when he put the carry-on bag is one for sure. Yeah, I would say that would probably be like that moment of it's pretty much resolved, right? Yeah, well, resolved, I mean, granted,
everything
he could have still have lost the fight and died.
He could have lost the fight.
And everybody in the plane would have still died.
Well, that would have been a weird ending.
I mean, true, but you know what? Sometimes we need those weird endings. Like
like a tragic hero. And that's how I'm seeing it as, like a tragic
not even a hero, because everybody still died.
I mean, he could have saved, like, he pretty much saved a whole bunch of people.
And Elena would have just gone to jail because she allowed him to get on this plane.
But he said he was going to do it. He said.
Plane coming in. Yeah, no, that would have been bad. Just a little side note. When Mateo and Ethan were in the packaging, not the pack, like the little slides where all the slides were for all the luggage area, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, it would be kind of fun to ride one of those, just ride it around.
Okay, Julio,
they had a good time.
This is why you're not TSA.
That's true. I would have got fired real quick. But here's another question for you. Don't you kind of like there are some moments in this thing where Ethan was talking real loud to himself, like he was sitting at his little booth, and the vest TSA guy was like right behind him, and Ethan was like having a full on conversation like we're having right now with the traveler, and I'm just like, so the guy in the vest can't hear you at all.
But, like when I was watching it with my siblings, what we thought was that the guy in the vest was in on it.
Oh,
we kind of thought
and that's why he wasn't ever reacting.
No, yeah, that's
if he wasn't part of it, they should have gone through his
But they would have never thought, because look how he was acting towards Ethan. He was very aggressive, very passive aggressive. Or like too, like when he was banging on the door to get in, and then he was just like, "Oh, I feel something sketchy about you," but he didn't even do anything.
Right. I think. Well, I don't think because he didn't have evidence.
Yeah, no.
And I think that's the biggest part. You can't.
Interesting. At no point did I think he could have been part of it, but
I didn't think he was
I can see why.
Can see why,
Yeah. I can definitely.
See why now I can.
Yeah, especially with Ethan just talking really loud. It's like.
And him never questioning it.
Never
thinking
it.
like, oh, what if something's going on? Like never, because like especially knowing how Ethan was acting when they opened the door, like very like nervous, very like anxious, like, and he didn't think to be like, oh, something's going on. Where's my
Jason neither?
Where's the boss at? Where's the guy that was supposed to be interrogating?
No,
this
true.
guy?
Didn't think about that.
Yeah. I think about him talking on comms. So when in film, normally it sounds like they're having a conversation like we do. In all honesty, like, how many people do you hear like just talking at the store? Like, it's not until you're actually like around, like maybe a foot next to them that you can hear them talk. You know what I mean? Because you can't really hear them. And plus, you have machines. You have thousands of people talking in that hall.
Yeah, and the airport is loud.
Yeah, I'll just say what we're getting is a saturation out and just input.
You know what? I like that answer. I did not think of that. Like they're just being loud for our sake and not for the sake of like he's actually speaking loudly. Never even thought of that.
Yeah.
But I like that answer.
Because if you're in an airport, you can barely hear what they're saying.
I will tell you this, and this is probably why I didn't think about it. And so now all you're gonna be sus all the time about me, right? I am really good at listening at other people's conversations, not on purpose, but when people are talking around me, I am very good at listening to their conversations while having a conversation with someone else. So I could be having a conversation with Randolph, and we could be blah, 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 and you guys have a whole different conversation, and I will hear your entire conversation while paying attention to Randolph.
That is
so if you have something to say and you don't want to hear anybody to hear it, do not talk in front of me, because I will hear. You don't know how many times people will like say stuff and then later on will come and tell me, and I'm like, yeah, I know. It's like, when did you know? It's like, bro, you were talking about it the other day and you were being loud. I heard all of it. But
so you remember conversations and not shades from Luke Cage,
bro? Because I never watched Luke Cage, actually. That's why.
There we go, y'all.
That's the truth. The truth is out.
So you got multitasking skill.
Only when it comes to hearing. Only when it comes to hearing. Like, I'm very.
Let's just say Leo should have been the guy in the vest.
Oh.
Yeah. No, if I was the guy in the vest, I would have been quick to go to the boss and like, hey, Ethan's up to something.
Ethan's being compromised. Y'all.
Yeah. There's something going on. He's having a conversation. At first, I thought it was with himself, but now I'm pretty sure he's full on. Like,
and when he was hiding the alcohol from the other girl in the
oh my gosh,
it was clearly like you could
so
see his head.
obvious.
I was just like, is that how he stands in the break room all the time? Is that his normal look?
Yeah.
Lady, look behind him.
And she was short too. Like, she could have easily been like, bro, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Like, what do you have behind your back that you don't want me to see?
and
then too, like, in the bar thing, like, how do you grab the alcohol without no one noticing? Like, there's no way, like, the people in line didn't notice a whole cop take.
Oh, the people that were like sitting at the bar, like looking directly at him.
Yeah.
Like, hey, so that TSA guy just grabbed the bottle.
That TSA guy just got 2 bottles of alcohol. Like,
what the heck is happening? He's not flying the plane, is he?
Did nobody see that? I was like, come on.
They mind their own business. TSA, you don't want to mess them with them. They'll delay your flight or whatever.
Whatever the case is.
I don't know.
As for the grades for this, for me, I mean, it was a good movie. It wasn't something I wanted to like really catch because I didn't want to see Jason Bateman as a bad dude. Only because like I like his deadpan comedy, so I was kind of looking forward to that. They did show a little bit of it, but they didn't.
Like the shooting part.
The shoot, yeah, that was the
funny.
Funniest part.
That you ain't gonna shoot me, bam.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, yep.
I guess so.
I was like, shut me up, And so yeah, so I'm gonna have to give.
Okay, you are the Simon Cowell of 2025. What the heck?
Movie, I mean, I would recommend it, but that's my view.
I would give it like a B.
A B?
Yeah, because I mean, like because I first saw this movie, like kind of like
the first time or the third time?
Well, I mean, okay. Okay, no, like when I first heard about the movie, which was on TikTok.
Oh wow, okay.
And like I thought it intrigued me so much, like it seemed really interesting and everything. And I was like, okay, like this movie seems really good. And when I watched it, it did meet my expectations. Like I didn't expect it to be crazy, but it was really. I would recommend it.
I give it a B-. This is why I'm concerned about my grading now. I feel I'm being too nice. Like what the heck is going on?
You just like the movie, dude.
No, it was a good movie. I think my only real complaint, like, I thought everything was really good. I wish there was a little bit more action, a little bit more fighting or something, but it was good for what it was. I thought I enjoyed every second. I enjoyed it, and they had a great cast, I still think Officer Lionel should not have died, but that's just a personal opinion of mine. He was a good guy.
He was a good guy.
So
you didn't know his name earlier, though.
Nope. I just knew him as the officer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm bad at names, too.
Yeah. I mean.
So you did pretty good.
I barely, learned your name the other day, and I've known you for, 10 years now.
Oh, yeah, of course. I thought your name was Messy.
Hey.
I thought your name was Leonel.
It's definitely not Leonel.
Sorry.
It's Leonel.
Leonel.
That is Leonel.
Right.
Don't say that.
Well.
I know Izzy's name. Izzy's pretty chill guy.
Thank you.
Nonchalant.
Wait, what about me?
Leonel.
This is the last time you're on this show.
Close us up, Biz. All right. That's going to wrap up this episode. Follow us on IG, Facebook, X, and TikTok. You can catch all of our video content on YouTube. Please leave a review as it will help this podcast grow. And join our community on Discord. Thanks for hanging out with us. And don't forget to turn it to 11.